Welcome back to the second episode of the Student Remote Survival Guide. My name is Ming Ming, and I'm here to share 3 more things that help with these remote times. Let's get them. People often ask me, Ming Ming, how do you stay so organized? And why are you talking to your mirror again? Well, Microsoft To Do is a key factor. It's pretty much a glorified checklist, but it really helps me keep track of my assignments and progress. Here's how I use it. Whenever I get an assignment, I immediately put it into To Do and add a date. I use the planned view so I can see all my tasks in chronological order. I split large assignments into a mini checklist. This way I know what small steps I can take and don't feel as overwhelmed. The My Day section is used for prioritizing the most important tasks today. It will automatically clear at midnight, so it incentivizes you to focus on getting a few things done a day, rather than always pushing half-done tasks to the next day. Also, the sound made when ticking off an item is one of the most satisfying things in the world. I use that sound as white noise while I'm drifting off to sleep. You can keep several other general checklists, like one for groceries or making videos. You can link your Microsoft account across devices, so I can view my tasks at home, or while I'm home, or when I'm home. Also, it's completely free. There's other applications like Todoist, but they usually cost money for the full version. Checklists have even been shown to save lives. Several studies in hospitals have shown that doctors sometimes forget simple things like hand washing and removing tools left in patients. A simple checklist was able to dramatically reduce these errors and infection rates. It seems silly, but people forget to do common tasks all the time. A checklist can definitely help cover that blind spot. If it weren't for my trusty checklist, I would forget to wake up every day. YouTube is one of my biggest time sinks. I subscribe to over 50 channels and go on frequent 3-hour binges. The goal of the YouTube recommendation algorithm is to keep you watching as long as possible, and it's extremely good at doing so. But after a certain point, I would finish the list of interesting videos and then just browse hours of crap I don't really care about. Your environment influences your behavior, just like how we used to use the library to study or the gym for getting massive. If you're looking to cut down on sugar, then monitoring the amount you have in your house is a good start. I decided to take a page out of psychology studies and align my environment with my goals. I got this Chrome extension that removes YouTube recommendations. I'm sure others would also work fine. This one can also block certain aspects of Facebook, which is a nice bonus. Now I just watch my subscriptions and move on. There's literally nothing else for me to watch because the extension has removed all the other thumbnails. If you struggle with YouTube taking up too much of your time, then I suggest you give this extension a shot. I still spend an hour a day on YouTube, but at least now my time is limited. There's no way for me to get lost in 4-hour binges into fringe documentaries, unless I go searching for them. To fix that, I'll look into getting an extension that will deliver an electric shock if I take an unauthorized break, pause, cry, blink, or breath. I think that will do wonders for my grade and reduce stress. Yes. Of course, staying off YouTube entirely is not feasible, because there's still a lot of relevant content up there, from math explanations to inspirational videos. Speaking of which, if you need a short break and a dose of motivation, check out this short documentary, A Mile an Hour. It's about Bo Miles, where every hour he runs a mile and then does other tasks in between for 24 hours straight. I've watched it several times, and every time I pick up on something I missed before. There's something refreshingly authentic about his experience that I can't put to words. I know it sounds weird, but it's one of the most motivational videos I've ever seen, despite not trying to be motivational. After every viewing, I delude myself into feeling productive again. Besides, it's only 17 minutes long and free to watch here. Link is in the description. It may seem contradictory that I recommend a video and a YouTube recommendation blocking extension in the same video, but if you want to go on a diet, you don't need to cut out sugar entirely. Simply reducing the amount you're exposed to can be a good start. Hopefully you get my analogy. A mile an hour just might be that special kick of motivation for that homework due tomorrow. And that about wraps it up for this episode of the Student Remote Survival Guide. Give Microsoft To Do a shot, consider removing YouTube recommendations, and cheer on an Australian man's mania in A Mile an Hour. Let me know how that goes in the comments below. Microsoft To Do, A Mile an Hour, and all the studies mentioned will be linked in the description below. This video was made through ASSETT, Arts and Sciences Support of Education Through Technology. We want to help technology help you. So thanks for watching and join us next time.